But when's the last time that you did your round of handspring on the spring floor? It wasn't the last time you worked with me, was it?
Not last time when I was with you, but like, I don't know how,
It's just been a while though? A month?
I feel like it's been a month since I
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. This first one, I'm gonna spot you. I'm gonna just give you a normal spot. Because what I want you to do is really focus on your technique. Your technique is the thing that's gonna help you feel confident. Because listen, if you did your round off handspring like you do over there, if you did that same round of handspring here, it had the same amount of power, it felt the same as you did there, would you be more confident and more likely to do it if you're like, hey, you know what, that felt exactly the same? There's a greater chance you do it than if you were to do it and it's like, oh, that just felt so different. I don't know if I can do it. Then you'll start second guessing yourself. So what I want you to do on this first one, really just focus on the technique. That's all I need from you, okay? And I'm spotting you on it just so that you can feel that, okay? So 2-step, the extra steps can give you a little bit more power. Same technique, block up, zombie, rebound into the handspring. Hey, listen. Do you believe that you know how a round off back handspring works? Are you sure? 100%. Okay. If you do it here, Jade, if you do it over there, if you do it on the tumble track, if you do it on the hard floor, if you do it on the air track, it stays the same. Just because you know how to do it over there, but this is a different surface, doesn't mean it's like, oh, I forgot how to do my back handspring. That's not the truth. The back handspring is the same. But do you believe that? And if you don't believe it, tell me why. It's the same thing. Do you believe that this floor gives you more spring than landing on that crash mat? Bye. Have you ever stood on a crash mat and tried to jump as high as you can? Like if you're standing on something really squishy, are you going to be able to jump as high and as powerful as if you're just standing on the floor? No. That takes your power away, Jade. But this is the thing, things I'm telling you, I don't want you to think I'm just making up to try to make you feel more confident. And now here's the difference, because I know your mama, your daddy, Brooklyn, all your friends, they're like, oh, Jade, come on, you can do it. And they're saying things that you may not fully believe them because you're like, yeah, but like, you don't know what you're talking about. Do you believe and do you trust that me, Coach Levi, knows what he's talking about when it comes to tumbling? You believe that truly, fully? Yes? Okay. So then what I'm saying, do you believe that to be truth? That doing it here, you're going to have more power and it's going to be easier for your body to do it here than it is on that mat. And if you don't believe it, you have to give me a good reason why. Yes, that mat's more squishy, which means it makes it more difficult physically. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying that it's not going to be more scary here, because it is. It's going to be more scary here. And people tell you, come on, Jay, don't be scared, just do it. How many times have you heard that? Way too many times. But the reality is, Jade, it's going to be scary. If you're waiting to not be scared to do it here, you're never going to do it. That's just the reality. I wish there was a different way around it, but that's just the truth. It's going to be scary here, but you know what you're doing. I wouldn't ask you to do a round off tuck here. You know why I wouldn't ask you to do a round off tuck here? You don't fully know what you're doing. You kind of know what you're doing because you do them like air track stuff, but you don't have the repetition, the technique of doing a round off tuck that I would feel comfortable to tell you to do it. But on a round off back handspring, how many times have you done a round off back handspring?
Like
100,000 times. So you know what you're doing. What you have to do, listen, what you have to do is choose to tumble based off of what you know, not how you feel. If you tumble based off how you feel, you ain't doing it. This would just be a waste of time being here. But if you tumble based off of what you know and not how you feel, you can do it, okay? But like I said, I'm gonna spot you. I'm done talking. Let's do it so we can get the feeling of it, and then we'll talk about it from there. Got it? So I'm gonna give you a good spot on this one. I need you to focus on your technique. Let's go. Yeah, start there, just so we have plenty of room. Go ahead, 2-step round off handspring. Okay, so do you believe when you came out of your round off, I just want you to like really tell me the truth about how you feel about this. Do you feel that you put as much power as you could into that?
No.
Okay. So from a 1 to a 10, 1 is you're not putting like, aren't trying at all. 10 is you're putting as much power as like physically, humanly possible.
What's 5?
It's 1 to 10. So 5 is like right in the middle. 9 is like you're trying almost as hard as you can. 2 is like you're kind of barely trying a little bit.
I would say like definitely not 10.
Definitely not 10. Absolutely.
I don't know.
You don't got to give me an exact number, but kind of like a range. Like a 6 or 7?
Man, I feel like it's between like 6 and 5.
Oh, okay, that's even better. That's even better. That's even better. Here's why. Listen. The point is you're not really putting that much power into it. When you do it there and like you're fully going for it, you're doing it by yourself, how much power you put over there, you think?
A lot.
Okay, there you go. So that's the answer to the question of what you need to do here. I promise you, Jade, the worst thing that you can do is put less power here.
Man, if I put less power, then I just think of all the negativity, but then I'm like, come on, believe myself, just do the technique, just
Yes,
put
do
everything
the
into it.
technique, and you have to believe it. You have to trust the technique. Just like you trust your parents, if you're doing something scary and it's like, okay, mom and dad, I trust you, I'm gonna do this anyways. Even though I'm scared, I'm gonna trust that you guys are gonna take care of me and make sure that I'm good.
I think of like a roller coaster. 'Cause
Roller
I'm,
coaster. You scared of roller coasters? Okay.
But
If you go on a roller coaster, you trust that mom and dad are not gonna put you in a dangerous situation, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be scary, but it's gonna be fun. That's what this is. Would you feel proud of yourself if you did your round of handspring here by yourself? Would you feel proud of yourself? You would? Okay. So let's do it again. Let's do this. You don't even have to go straight to a 10. My worry is if you go straight to a 10, you'll lose the technique because you'll get a little out of control. So I want you to go like a solid 7. Oh, no, we should be good. She's doing 2-step. Solid 7 or maybe an 8, okay? So more power through the technique and more power behind your steps. Put some power into them steps too if you can. All right, let's get it. Same, and I'm gonna do the same thing, Jade, but I need you to do more. Can you do that for me? Okay, let's go. Yes, there you go. That felt a lot better, a lot smoother.
I feel like I'm floating.
You felt like you were floating? That's awesome. And the thing is, you still didn't even put all your power into it. That's good news. That's good news. Because if that was like, man, full blast, 100% power, it's like that's as fast and powerful as I can get. It still was good. Like even with that one, Jade, you could do and be fine. But you want to make sure that you give yourself more than enough, right? Like you don't want to like kind of barely make it out. Like you want to just float on it, like you said. Just do the same thing. I'm gonna do the same spot. If you can, put more into it, but put more power through the technique. Stay tight, squeeze the feet together, reach hips up, all the things that Coach Ryan tells you, do those things here, okay? Fast rebound. Feel the rebound from the round off into the handspring. Okay, so I want to ask you a question. The last time that I worked with you in like an open gym here on the on the spring floor, that was probably like 3 months ago. Like that was a while ago when you did it by yourself. Do you believe that your back hamstring was better then or it's better now? Absolutely. Absolutely. You have more practice. You've done it by yourself over there like a million times. Your back hamstring has gotten stronger. You as a person, as an athlete, have gotten stronger. So give me a reason why you can't do it here, and you're not allowed to say, I'm scared. And because listen, this is the thing. I'm not saying that you can't say that you're scared because you're not allowed to be scared. You're allowed to be scared. Like, I don't care. But that's not a reason why you're not able to do it. So why would you not be able to do it right now? And you can't say I don't know either.
I just think of what's the thing that could happen, but then I just say I believe, but then I just like second guess, and then it just goes on my head.
What do you second guess? Do you second guess your strength, your ability, your technique?
I second guess, like, I feel good when I like go backwards, but I'm scared when I land on my arms, because like sometimes they bend. Sometimes that happens. Not nervous, but mainly keep my arms straight, but on the air track one time I accidentally bent my arms.
Did you break your neck? Did you die and come back to life? Okay. I have no idea what he just said. All right, good. Thank you.
I got 4.
All right, Jade. So I'm gonna say this again. I said this earlier. This is never not going to be scary until you finally start doing it. Remember the day when you started doing it up here? And like it was like a few weeks ago. I talked with you and your dad, and then Coach Ryan talked with your dad, and then you came over and you did it. And since then, you've pretty much been doing it since then, right? Okay. Had you not did it that day, you still would be that same way over there. So it's gonna be the same thing here. Once you do it, you're gonna be like, man, that's so silly. Why did it take me so long to do that? And you're gonna be doing it, and then your parents are gonna be like trying to drag you out of the gym because you're like, I just want to do one more, I want to do one more. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like sometimes I just go upstairs, I'm like doing careers all over the place.
And you probably, let me ask you this. Have you ever had a moment where you're at home or you're out of the gym or you're like laying in bed? And this used to happen to me when I was a little kid. I'd be like laying in bed and I would be thinking about tumbling, and I'm like, man, I feel like I could do my back handspring by myself right now. Like, man, if I was at the gym right now on the spring floor, I would do it by myself. Have you ever had that feeling?
I mean, yeah, I've had it on the trampoline. I'm like, I want to do it on the grass, but then I get down on the grass and I'm like,
Yes, but that's also because you're on the grass that doesn't have any spring. You're not with a coach that's helping you, walking you through it. But now, this is the moment to do it. And that's the thing, Jade. I don't know the next time that me and you get a lesson together. I'm about to go out of town and be gone for like 2 weeks. By the time that I get back, it's gonna be like tryout time. I would love to have another lesson with you, but this may be the only one that we have for who knows how long. So, would you rather do your back handspring tonight and be like, sweet, I got my back handspring. I know that I'll be able to do it for tryouts and feel good about it. Or to leave here, go home and be like, I should have done it. And then be laying in bed tonight, like regretting, like, dang it, why didn't I just do it? You don't want that. I don't want that for you. Okay, let's do it again. I'm going to still be there. I'm going to do less if you're okay with that. I'm still gonna be there, but I'm gonna do less.
as long as you're still there.
I'm still there. Let's get it. If I do less, should you also do less? No, you should do the same, if not a little bit more. You got more power than what you did on that last one, right? Okay, give me a little bit more. And focus on the technique. So don't do anything crazy and end up doing like the center splits out of your round off. Feet here, all the technique, do that. Listen, you can second guess yourself, but don't second guess the technique. Let's go. All right. Now, when your hands hit, when you come out of your round off, how does it feel on your arms? Are you like, oh my gosh, those are just so heavy and so hard, like I just can't do it? Or are you like, okay, I think I can do that?
Floating.
Perfect. Let's do it again. Okay, that's beautiful. So here's the thing. I'm gonna remind you about what you told me earlier. I said, Jade, the last time you did this back handspring by yourself, Do you feel like your back hamstring is better now or than it was back then? Your answer was it's better now. So does it make any sense that you wouldn't be able to do it now? Does that make any logical sense at all? That doesn't make any sense. No. So can you do it? Physically, can you do it? Yes. Are you scared to do it? Yes, which is fine. That's a part of it, man. Like tumbling is scary. That is a part of life. It's part of getting on roller coasters. You know that anything and everything that you do is a risk? Do you believe that you could get more hurt riding in a car than you can tumbling? Have you ever heard of people getting in car accidents?
Yes.
Have you heard of people dying in car accidents? Have you ever heard of people dying in tumbling? No, me neither, because that doesn't happen. But guess what? Riding in a car is more dangerous than doing tumbling. The reason why you ride in a car is because you trust that your parents know what they're doing. You know that that's a risk. Hopefully that never happens. Hopefully you're never in a car accident. Hopefully whenever you do your back hamstring, you never have an accident. Is it a risk? Yes, but is that you said it yourself. That's part of life.
I've never had an accident in back hamstring, but I've had an accident in my car.
You have? Well, hey, did you walk here? Yeah, did you walk here to Tumble Smart? Okay, then how did you get here? Did you ride in a car? You did? Why would you ride in a car if you've been in an accident before? Because you're willing to take that risk to get where you need to go, right? So, are you willing to take the risk of doing your back handspring in order to cheer, to level up, to do things that you need to? That's the question.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Okay. This time, this is what we need to do, because we got to keep moving. If you're okay with it. Now, you know that I'm not a coach that forces people to do skills. I'm not in the business of making people do things that they don't want to do. So, I'm going to give you this option, and it's up to you. Can we do a back hamstring in the safe zone? You remember the safe zone. My hand's there. Let's go. Can you give me more power than what you previously did? Can you? Okay. Faster steps, faster block, faster rebound and connection, and stay tight. You got beautiful technique. You know what to do. Apply that. Okay? And expect to be scared. When you come out of your round off, expect for that fear to hit you so that when it does, you can still do the skill and you don't land in like, oh, I thought I was going to do it, but I just got so scared. I don't want to hear that. Okay? Because the thing is, I know you're going to be scared. You know you're going to be scared. So expect it so you can do the skill anyways. Let's go. Okay, listen. This is what I want you to practice. I want you to practice saying, I did it, and then leave the but out. Because you said, I did it, but then you started talking about like all the bad things. You're going through your head of all the bad things that happen. You're like, oh, but my arm is bent. Listen, who cares? You did it. Is your back handspring going to continue to improve and get better?
Yes.
Yes, 100%. The first time that you did over there, was it the best, most beautiful back handspring? No, it was probably pretty rough. You've probably done a lot of rough back handsprings there, but you keep doing, you keep improving. Has it got better? Yes. That's the same thing that's going to happen here. It's going to continue to improve and get better. Do you believe that or you think I'm making this up? Are you sure? Do the same thing. Do you feel like you can put more power into it? You can do it better than what you just did. What are you going to do to make it even better and more powerful than what you just did? Okay, technique plus power. Put those two things together. I'm going to do the same thing. Are you okay with that? All right, let's do it. By the way, Jade, very proud of you for doing that one. I know you were scared. You knew I was in the safe zone. I wasn't going to touch you. You still did it anyways. Now let's do this one with a little bit more technique on it, all right? Let's go. There you go, good. That was faster. When you got to your hands, it's still a little heavy on your hands. But the thing is, if you're expecting it to feel the same way as that mat feels when your hands touch, you're completely wrong. Is this mat ever gonna be as soft as that mat? No. So I believe what's happening when you do it, in your mind, you're like, oh, but that just like, it felt harder on my hands. Well, of course, this floor is harder than that floor, than the crash mat. But listen, if you cheered in, if you competed on crash mats, we wouldn't even be over here right now. It's like, oh sweet, Jade, you got your back handspring. We'll start working on other things. Do you cheer on crash mats? No, you cheer on spring floors. This is where you have to do your back handspring at. Is the things that I'm saying making sense to you? All the things, I know I'm saying a lot. All the things I'm saying, does it make sense to you? Are you willing to continue working towards doing it by yourself or you're doing it by yourself, but without me standing there, even though it's scary? And keep in mind, tryouts are very soon. We only have a couple minutes left. So it's like, we need to make the most out of this time that we have together. Do you believe that? Okay. This is gonna be the next step. The next step is I start further back. I think we did this at open tumbling before. As you go, I'm gonna step up. This gives you the feeling of doing it without a coach standing next to you. Okay? You may have done something similar to this with Coach Ryan, maybe, I'm not sure. You've done with me, okay. So listen, why do you think I'm purposely standing this far back and just like hanging out on the wall like this? Yeah, to make you feel like you're going on your own. That's the point, okay? So it's gonna feel like you're going on your own, which is gonna make it more scary. Be prepared for that. Don't allow the way that you feel to change your technique. Got it? Put some power into it. Focus on your technique, big rebound. My hand's gonna be in the safe zone. Even if it doesn't look like I'm gonna be there, that's the point of this. I'm gonna wait until you're coming out of your round off to step up, all right? But you see how fast I can get there. So it's not like, oh my gosh, he's not gonna get there, he's waiting too long. You trust me, Jade? You sure? Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be scary, but that's all right, feel it. But do it because you know what you're doing. Okay, now check this out. Would you say that you put significantly less power into that one? Like did you put less power into that one than you previously did? I feel like you did as well. And I'm not even mad at you for it. You know why?
Because I did it.
Because you did it, and that proves to you that even with less power, you're still good to make it over. If it was a situation to where it's like, man, Jade has to put 100% of her power, do everything absolutely perfect in order for her to make it over, then that would be scary. Because then it's like, if she messes up a little bit, doesn't put enough power, then she ain't gonna make it. It's like you put like half of your power into that one. You didn't even do your strongest technique. You still made it over. That's a good place to be. You believe that? Yeah? Okay. So really the only next step would be me standing here and then me just not stepping up. But listen, I'm proud of you for how far we've taken this today. And I hope that you can continue building off of this and continue doing it the way that you're doing it. But I'm gonna give you the option to do it without me stepping up, because that's the only next step. And I can't force you to do it, and I'm not going to give you bear crawls if you don't do it. I'm not going to be mad at you. I'm not going to be upset. I'm not going to be like, you know what, family, we got to move. I can't be neighbors with Jade anymore. She didn't do her back handspring. But I'm not the one that's trying out. You're the one that's trying out. So if you want to do it, you have to do it. There's nothing else that I can do for you. Because you're scared. Yes. Jade, is that fear ever going to disappear? So that's that. I know you feel like, man, I'm in a really hard place, but that's just how tumbling works. That's how cheer works. There's no other way around it. If there was an easy way to just like wave a magic wand over you and make the fear go away, that'd be awesome, but there's just no way of doing that. So you have to consider, do I have enough power? Do I have the right technique? And even when you don't put enough power, you still make it over. Even if you don't do the best technique, you still are fine. So it's like, even if you do half of what you need to, you're gonna be okay. Let's go, say no more. And hey, make this one so good that it gives you confidence. Because there's nothing else that I can say, there's nothing that anyone else can say to help you give you confidence. You have to develop that confidence yourself by doing a good one, so you're like, all right, you know what, this is it. So that's what we're gonna do. After you do this round off handspring, I'm not gonna sit here and give you an entire speech. You're gonna do it, I'm not gonna say anything, you go back, I'm gonna stand at the wall, and you tell me if you want me to step up or not. Okay, but this one I'm going to. Let's go. Power plus technique, please. Let's go. Yes. You put a pretty good amount of power into that one. Did that make you feel a little bit more confident in yourself? Okay, not saying anything else. It's your decision. And we literally only have, like, I gotta go, I gotta get my babies home in bed. Don't worry about your mama, your daddy. Don't even worry about Coach Levi, worry about Jade. Yes. Why was there a button there? You have the power, the technique, and the story. And you're scared, which is fine. That's part of it. Once you do it one time, are you going to be excited? You're going to feel really good about yourself. Okay? Do you want me to count? Once you do it one time, sis, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, yes, I'm so glad I did it. And then it's going to be like your parents are dragging you out of the gym. They're going to be like, come on, girl, we got to get home. We got to get to bed. They're going to get sick of seeing you do your round of handspring. You did it! And you're alive to tell the story about it. You're alive to tell the story about the time you did your round off back handspring by yourself.
I don't want to do it again.
You what? I know you do. I knew this was going to be a problem. And I know that still wasn't your best technique. I know that you still have more in you. You got more power. Yes, I know. And so I'm not saying it in a way of like, oh my gosh, but your technique was terrible. I'm saying like that was the worst your back handspring is ever going to be. It's only going to be better than that from here on out. Let's go. Fast steps. Come on. Fast. Big rebound. Stay tight. Yes. Girl, you do 2 backhands without that thing. I'm telling you, that's how fast it is. Now listen, Jade. Do not let this be a one-time thing. Like, you don't, and listen, you don't need me. You don't need me to do this. You need you. And who's always with you? Who's the one person that's always with you? You. You did that round off handspring. I didn't do that round off handspring. And you got the information, the knowledge, all the motivational speeches I gave you that I'm gonna send to your parents so you go back, you can watch this and continue to get more confident in doing it. Okay? Let's get one more, then I gotta get out of here. Let's go. Make this the best, fastest, tightest one you can do. Come on. And now you're laughing because you feel silly. You're like, bro, why did it take me so long to do this? Good job. I'm really proud of you, neighbor. All right.